right, what's up everyone? Feeling good post squat day yesterday. Obviously we didn't go super heavy on the squats, but back's feeling good, so I think we made the right choice there. First set on bench, felt good. I haven't done a lot of volume on bench lately, like higher reps, so I wanted to get back into that today. As tempting as it is to go heavy again, you know, you go heavy too often in that 3 to 1 rep range, you can lose your ability to set, 8 to 10 rep PRs. So I really want to focus on 280, getting 10 reps, then we can move on to 285 for 10. So 280 felt good for 8. I did attempt a 9th rep, but I'm not going to put that in the film because that was a failure. So even though that does typically do well, the clickbait on YouTube Shorts, but you know, this is the content for the true fans, right? The people that are interested in the progression, not the thumbnail of me getting crushed by a bar on my neck. So 280 for 8, done. We're going to check the body weight, see what we got. Hang on a second. Honestly, not sure. I've had some food today, but this week we're going to knock out that 210. Whoa, let's go. All right, I guess the food's been good. I'll take it. I mean, I've been crushing the calories. Cool, 2086. All right, so bulk day 70, the slow bulk, 280 for 8, done. Moving on to 260, then we'll go incline 2 sets, 3 sets on the incline flies. We're gonna grow that upper chest, and then 60. Later on today, we're going to a car show locally. We're not bringing any cool cars. We're just going to look at other people's cool cars. So yeah, we'll get some calories in there. 2086 on a Monday is, I mean, indicative of 210 by the end of the week. That's all I'm going to say. And I believe it's a quiet weekend, so food should be good again. Crushing the chocolate milk, you know, but I'm happy with the slow progression. I've said this a bunch of times, and I'll cover topics like this in the members only section too. With regards to gaining or losing weight, you don't want to do either of them fast, because whatever occurs quickly most likely can be lost quickly. If you lose weight slowly, say a pound every 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to keep that weight off, you know, unless, you know, it differs, because when you have previously been a low body weight and say you're losing weight to get back down to that low body weight, then you can lose weight quickly, you know, because your body has kind of that blueprint from before. So in that case, you know, you can be fine. But if you're trying to push to new territory, either up or down, like if you're bulking, you're gaining 4 pounds every week or something crazy. I mean, don't kid yourself that it's all muscle. That's all I'm saying. Slow and steady is the way. So probably 8 here, nice and controlled. I was very happy with the 280 lack of tilt. Like I felt like it was very even. So that is priority for sure. Let's go. Felt nice and even again. I want to correct that top end tilt that I've acquired recently. Although my all-time max, 345, didn't have any tilt. So I think sometimes I just rush, you know. It's difficult. You got to get hyped up, obviously, to hit something new territory. There's no doubt about it. But you also can't, I think it'd be called modulating your state of hype, arousal, whatever, you know, like getting super fired up and doing a 500-pound deadlift versus doing a 500-pound deadlift and not getting fired up. But the delicate balance, because I think on Thursday, that was what tweaked the back a little bit, because I didn't get hyped up enough and I didn't brace well enough with 425, because I was like, well, this isn't a weight that can hurt me, right? But I was wrong. And I'd also taken 3 weeks off from deadlifting. So shame on me for making that assumption. But it's, like I said, you gotta get hyped, but you can't get too hyped. I don't know if you've done, if you hit a PR, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you need to still keep everything proper form, right? That's most important. All right, little rest. We'll go incline. Bench is feeling good today. Happy with the repetitions. The heavyweight stuff is a lot of fun. I love hitting the new PRs, but the PRs at the bottom of the building, so to speak, the foundation, the sets of 8 to 10, big believer in those, knocking those out. I just feel like it sets the ground for higher overall PRs. Ideally, if I can get 295 for 10 within the next 17 weeks, something like that, I think that sets me up to then do 315 for 6, to then do 335 for 3, which then puts me in a good place to possibly attempt a 365. That's my concept, at least. We'll see. That's the basis of a lot of programs. I mean, there's a lot of ridiculously complicated stuff out there, and I say this all the time. I've done a lot of complex programs, daily undulating periodization. I wouldn't say it's complex, but a lot of different reps, a lot of different movements. You're doing squat, bench, deadlift 3 times a week. There's sets of 3, sets of 5, sets of 8. You got a lot going on, but when it boils down to it, every week you're trying to increase 5 pounds. Basic, just trying to increase those 8 rep PRs, 3 rep PRs, So as long as you're doing that and you're tracking, you're going in the right direction. All right, 225. Eventually, when I'm knocking this out for 10 reps, we will progress upward in weight, but we're not there yet, so we're not going to do that yet. All right, went with a slightly closer grip. Might have shifted halfway through, but it's important to keep things even on those, because if you have too much pressure on one side, easy to tweak something in the neck. We don't want to do that. We want to keep things feeling good. I'm going to rest a little bit, and then we'll get our drop out of time. So we're going to jump into the flies here, because I want to get the 3 sets on the flies. I've already done a good amount of pressing. It would have been nice to get that extra set, but sometimes you got to consolidate, move on. I know it sounds basic, but I think that's the truth generally. The movement itself, All right, last set. Like if you can't bench, say 135 or 185 yet, you don't even need to worry about a bunch of random like accessory movements. You just need to be doing barbell bench press and getting better at it, That's what I was missing. Onto the crushers. The crackling you'll hear in the mic is just the mic rubbing against my shirt. So all the worried people out there and concerned citizens that always like to comment, oh, his shoulders are crackling apart. No, just the mic, the normal thing, bumping against, hitting against something basically. I mean, joint cracks, I get joint cracks all the time. It's not an unusual thing. It's, for myself, it's a problem if there's pain that goes along with the crackling or popping. If there's no pain, then I'm not concerned about it. So 65s, would like to get 6. If we're feeling good, that would be a PR. But 4 to 5 reps is okay too, but not great, not stellar. So let's commit. Let's get this done. Half to 365 on the bench, right? And I did a warm-up set. It's a little heavy today. Did that for you, YouTube. Sacrificing tendons. I'm going to give it a couple seconds. I'm going to cover a lot more in-depth stuff regarding this topic that I'm about to bring up. And that's the stick to the basics topic, because a lot of the time, like, you're trying to figure out how to get stronger, which is awesome. And, you know, if you're a power lifter and you're just trying to move the most possible weight and you don't care about range of motion and actually building muscle mass, then you're on your own journey. Good for you. But if you want to get strong and build muscle, which I think is 90% of people, 95% of people, then, like, don't focus on trying to technique your way to new PRs. Just work on getting better at and stronger at the actual movement. You know what I mean? Like, instead of just trying to move your arms as far as possible out on bench press and turn it into a super short range of motion movement, just work on the bench press and get better at bench press with a normal range of motion. That's actually going to build some muscle, you know? Stretching the pectorals. If there's no stretch in the pectorals, what are you doing, you know? Like I said, 2 different categories. Sumo deadlift. If you're just trying to move as much possible weight, do as little work as possible, super short range of motion, good for you. That's your journey. Trying to actually build some muscle, you know, and progress forward in trap development, lower back development, glutes. Work on normal range of motion deadlift, you know, slow and steady, good repetitions. I don't know, unpopular opinion. Like low bar squat, I don't like low bar squat. I like regular high bar, full range of motion, stretch those quads, you know. Not a fan of just doing a weird looking, all bent over lower back. Like, basically you just have 2 deadlift days, and for one of them the bar is on the top of your, you know, bars up by your shoulders, and the other one the bar is on the ground. I don't know. That's my thought process. But I'll cover a lot more stuff like that in depth with the members only. You know, my goal is to dispel what myths I can, and I don't know, try and help some people on their journey to avoid making some of the mistakes I made. And don't worry, I still make plenty of mistakes. But there's some stuff that took me a long time to figure out that I could be much farther ahead than where I am now if I'd figured those things out about 10 years ago. So that's going to be a big focus of it. It's all about that stretch. Give it a second. We'll get one more set. Feeling good today. Feeling good. By the way, if you sumo deadlift, I have nothing against you at all. It's all good. I myself am not a fan of the sumo variety. I think it's just not as good for a lot of reasons. I think it's comparable to the super wide bench press. You know, yes, you can move weight from here to there, and if that satisfies the rules of the competition, as they are now, then whatever. But as far as actual muscle building and progressing forward, I think conventional is the way to go. All right, that's it for today. Appreciate you watching the video. If you made it this far, make sure you check out link in my bio. I put all the equipment that I use, at least all of it that I've been able to add so far. So if you want to get any of it for yourself, check out that link. It's on Amazon. Probably show up in like 2 days. I'll also put it in this video, the description section. And yeah, that's it. Like I said, members only, coming out September 15th. A lot of great topics. I talk about this. I'll probably talk about it in every video coming up because I'm excited about it. You know, I feel lucky to be able to share it with a large audience. So I'm really excited to see where it goes. And we're almost done with the bulk ebook. It's going to be absolutely epic. Really excited about that one. And yeah, I'm still deciding on what to make the custom emote, because you get like a little symbol, like Hathor has a hammer. Obviously, Mitchell Hooper has a moose. So I'm trying to decide on what mine's going to be. So if you have any suggestions, please drop a comment. I'm still working on that. Maybe we'll do like a custom one if they let you make a custom one. But that's it for today. Hope you have an excellent day. Hope you're getting a good workout in. And stay strong and stick to the basics. Don't overcomplicate it. Focus on progression. Eat your food. Sleep. That's it. All right. Till next time. Thanks so much. Peace.